Take two. Oh. Hey, Doozy, feel free to come on over here and... Anyway. Ma made me moo moo. Can't remember if I recorded this or... It doesn't matter. We have to read it again to get the voice. And then tomorrow this book gets published. Alright. Getting character, Skeeter. The batshit titty fuck clock. There was a clock in my grandparents' house. It was a magical clock. I love that clock. Wait, I should listen to Miles Davis, not Matchbox 20. We need a kind of blue going here. Going here. 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 Oi, Miles, where you at, man? Oi, Miles. I'll reach down your hand in your pocket, pull out some hope for me. It's been a long day. Oh, yeah. Why don't your hand won't stop it? Just keep you trembling. It's been a long... Wait, what am I looking for? Oh, a kind of blue. A kind of blue that you believe. Alrighty then. Oh, I don't want the advanced one. I just want a kind of blue. Oh, I don't need all that thing. Just give me a normal kind of blue with... Thank you. All right, here we go. Now then. Wax on, wax off. I'm slightly nervous. This book will be done, and this shit will be out. Alrighty. The batshit titty fuck clock. There was a clock in my grandparents' house. It was a magical clock. I love that clock. Pop called it the batshit titty fuck clock. Now this here clock was not made by a master craftsman that loved his work and poured all of that love into said work. Nope. It was made by my grandfather's alcoholic gambling buddy that may or may not have been a clockmaker. If he was, old boy wasn't a good one. Apparently, while drinking, thinking, and gambling, Pop said he needed an anniversary gift from my grandma. Enter the batshit titty fuck clock. Oh, I misspelled titty. And Google spell checker fucking sucks. Seriously, Google, your spell checker, big cock that you suck. Not kidding, man. Anyway, Scooter built a clock McFuck-up, went home, and built Pop a clock. Gorgeous pendulum, sounded beautiful when it went off on the hour and half hour. The chimes filling up the whole house with a zen music. Yep, a wonderful clock. A wonderful clock. All right, Miles, you're fucking me up. Yep, a wonderful clock when it worked correctly. Whatever. Key mantra here is that last sentence. When it worked correctly. Miles, I can still hear you. I love you. Damn it. Key mantra here is that last sentence. When it worked correctly. Which was very rare. Now, I believe in magic. I always have. I always will. And this clock was one of those great examples of the magic I am speaking of. The batshit titty fuck clock did not keep normal time. It was more like it kept track of time a little bit while it told the tale and song of our fucked up and insane family. Let me explain. To get the batshit titty fuck clock going, we had to kickstart the pendulum. To do that, we had to slide the clock back and forth on the wall. And once the pendulum was swinging, we had to align the clock to a pencil mark. Accomplishing this task was quite a chess match to complete correctly. It was a very common sound to hear. Wum, wum, wum. Various degrees of a hand tapping a clock. Thump, thump. Tap, 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 tap. And then 10 minutes later, wum, wum, wum. Various degrees of a hand tapping a clock. Thump, thump. Tap, tap, tap. If you were kind and in a really good mood when you got the clock going, you could keep it going. A week, if it was a good one. Usual maintenance was to wind it with a silver handle we kept on top of the clock. Oh. Where was I? Usual maintenance was to wind it with a silver handle we kept on top of the clock. The patient winding of the magical clock was essential. Too much, it stopped. Too little, and it would get wonky. Professional word, wonky. I burped. Now the batshit titty fuck clock, say that fast 5 times, got its name because when Pop saw that the clock had stopped, I'm drinking from the big D, or there was an eerie silence from not hearing it, he would growl as he got up off the couch or chair and say, "That batshit titty fuck clock!" And if he was really pissed, he would take his one and only arm, grab it with his remaining 3 fingers, and slam that clock back and forth, and then try to bitch slap it back into place, only to have it stop 10 or 20 minutes later. Wash, rinse, and repeat. That batshit titty fuck clock! I love that clock. Hell, there were times I would let the clock stop just to watch Pop go into a tirade. My smile would grow as I saw that gold pendulum tick-tock, a slow death until silence. That batshit titty fucking clock! Pop loved that clock as well. We all did. At the worst of times in our house, that clock stayed silent for weeks. At the best of times, it kept time and a calm balance as we tried to be a family. It was a magical clock. My uncle kept that little magical item from our childhood in his attic. He tried to get it going, and it just wouldn't happen. It had its own magic and told its own time. I understand old clocks and respect that. I understand old clocks and respect that. Sure. I asked if I could take it and do my Dana thing to it. He smiled and said, "Yep, seems appropriate." And so I took the clock and separated it into different powerful pieces of art. I still had the guts, but the hands and the pendulum are lost to life and the ghost that haunted. Whenever my thoughts get heavy and I feel like the world weighs a lifetime and I weigh nothing, I will hear that clock stop. Pop will say in my head, "That batshit titty fuck clock!" And every time I laugh, shake off the heavy thoughts and move forward in life. Sometimes time is not minutes kept, but what the heart treasures instead. Ba-vum, ba-vum. I love that story. I love this book.